Picture this. You wake up at 7 in the morning. The air is warm, the sky is soft pink, and your biggest decision for the day is whether to grab a fresh mango smoothie for $2 or sit by the pool first. Your rent costs less than your old car payment. Your health care is better than what you had in Texas. And your Social Security check, the one that barely covered groceries back home, now covers your entire lifestyle with money left over. This is not a fantasy. This is exactly what over 700,000 Americans are doing right now, and that number is climbing faster than at any point in the last 20 years. The destination most of them are choosing might surprise you. They are not heading to Mexico or Costa Rica. They are flying to Asia. And once you see the math, you will understand why. Let me show you the real reason this is happening. The average Social Security check in April 2026 is about $2,081 a month. In most American cities, that does not even cover rent. In Miami, a one-bedroom apartment runs over $2,400 a month. In Phoenix, groceries for one person have jumped almost 30% in 5 years. Property taxes keep climbing. Medicare covers a lot, but the gaps are getting wider. And if you do not have at least $1 million saved by 65, retiring comfortably in the United States feels almost impossible. So millions of Americans are doing the math, and the math is pointing east. Let us start with Thailand, because it is the #1 destination right now. In Chiang Mai, a city in the north with mountains, temples, and a huge expat community, a couple can live very well on $2,000 to $2,500 a month. That includes a modern furnished apartment, eating out almost every day, transportation, and private health insurance. Street food meals cost $2 to $3. A massage costs $8. A doctor visit at a top private hospital runs about $30 out of pocket. Thailand offers a retirement visa called the Non-Immigrant OA. To qualify, you need to be 50 or older and either show a monthly income of 65,000 Thai baht, which is roughly $1,800, or keep 800,000 baht, about $22,000, in a Thai bank account. Now let us talk about Malaysia. If you want a country where almost everyone speaks English, the food is incredible, and the healthcare ranks among the top 10 in the world, Malaysia is hard to beat. Penang, an island on the west coast, has become a magnet for American retirees. A couple lives comfortably there on $2,000 to $2,500 a month, with rent for a sea view condo often under $800. Malaysia offers the MM2H visa, short for Malaysia, My Second Home. The program was updated and now uses a tier system. The silver tier requires a fixed deposit of $150,000 in a Malaysian bank and proof of monthly income around 10,000 Malaysian ringgit. It is stricter than Thailand, but you get a renewable visa with stays up to 20 years, which is one of the longest in the region. For retirees who want stability and a sense of permanence without giving up their U.S. passport, Malaysia hits a sweet spot that few countries can match. The Philippines is also worth a serious look, though the program changed recently. The Special Resident Retiree Visa, called the SRRV, was updated in 2025 and now opens to applicants from age 40. If you are 50 or older with a lifetime pension of at least $800 a month, your deposit is $20,000. If you are 50 or older without a pension, the deposit is $50,000. Applicants between 40 and 49 face higher deposit requirements, up to $50,000. That deposit stays in a Philippine bank, and you can later convert part of it toward a property purchase. English is an official language. The cost of living in places like Dumaguete or Cebu can run as low as $1,200 a month for a single person living simply. And for veterans receiving a lifetime monthly pension of at least $1,000, there is an expanded courtesy version with a deposit of just $1,500. That is one of the lowest barriers to entry anywhere in the world for a long-term retirement visa. Vietnam is the wild card. There is still no official retirement visa, but Americans are getting around this with long-term business visas, investor visas, and renewable temporary residence cards. Why bother? Because Da Nang and Hoi An offer beachfront living for under $1,500 a month. Vietnam is one of the fastest-growing economies in Asia. The infrastructure is improving every year, and the food culture is world-class. A formal retirement program has been discussed but not yet launched, and the early movers will lock in the lowest costs. Now, here is what nobody talks about: the healthcare. This is the part that changes everything. In Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, and Manila, you can walk into a private hospital and see a US-trained doctor the same day. A full-body scan costs $300 instead of $3,000. Dental implants run $800 instead of $5,000. Many retirees actually fly back to Asia for surgeries because the quality is excellent and the price is a fraction of what they would pay at home. Add private international health insurance, which costs about $150 to $300 a month for someone in their 60s, and you have peace of mind that, frankly, costs more in the United States with worse results. Wait times are shorter, doctors actually sit and talk with you, and prescription drugs cost a fraction of US prices. So, what do you actually need to make this work? Here is the honest breakdown. To retire comfortably in Southeast Asia as a single person, you need roughly $1,500 to $2,000 a month in steady income. For a couple, plan on $2,500 to $3,500 a month. That includes housing, food, healthcare, transportation, and even some travel. If your Social Security check is $2,000 and your spouse gets $1,500, you are already there. You do not need a $1 million nest egg. You need a plan, a visa, and the courage to make the move. And honestly, the courage is the hardest part. The numbers are not the obstacle. Fear is. Once you push past that, everything else becomes logistics. A few things to know before you pack. Your Social Security follows you to almost every country in Asia: the Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, Indonesia. You still file U.S. taxes, and up to 85% of your benefits can be taxable, depending on your total income. But most retirees abroad pay less tax overall. You should keep a U.S. bank account, keep a U.S. address through a mail forwarding service, and consider a financial advisor who works with expats. Set up a credit card with no foreign transaction fees, and learn how to wire money internationally without paying outrageous bank fees. And please, visit first. Spend 30 to 90 days in a country before committing. What looks perfect on YouTube might not feel like home in real life. The heat, the language, the pace, the distance from family, these things hit harder than spreadsheets suggest. The bigger picture is this: retirement in America has become a luxury most working people cannot afford. But retirement itself is not broken. The location is. Hundreds of thousands of Americans have already figured this out, and they are living better lives on less money than they ever dreamed possible. They are healthier, less stressed, more social, and finally enjoying the years they worked their whole lives for. If your retirement plan in the United States looks impossible, maybe it is time to look at a map. The world is bigger than your zip code, and your money goes a lot further than you think. If this video opened your eyes, do me a favor and hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, Now's the time. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you there.